guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah and I am the KnittyB behind KnittyB Yarns, and you can find me on social media as SarahKnittyB. I am a knitter and yarn dyer from Wiltshire in the southwest of England, and this is where I normally share what I have been knitting on, what I've been dyeing up. A couple of things to note if you are new here is, one, I don't knit socks. It's not that I can't, it's just that I suffer from second sock syndrome, and I know there are ways to knit two at a time, but that I have never managed to accomplish. Two, I am generally a monogamous knitter. I have recently tried to have more than one project on the go at once. That hasn't worked out well. We are back to being a monogamous knitter. And thirdly, if you watch any of my previous videos, you will see that I am really good at knitting the wrong size. Either I tend to go a size too big, or on one occasion I went a size too small. But those are some bits about me. This month has been fairly busy. I've got knitting to show, knitting that I can't show, and I went spending. I went to the Southwest Yarn Show. Not Southwest, it's a Southern Yarn Show, and that was based in Newbury. That was at the start of September. I am a little late in filming this one. Again, standard, I know. If you like me, subscribe, definitely hit the bell to say when I'm releasing a new video, because I'm really good at not sticking to my own schedule. But yeah, so I went to the yarn show on the 4th of September, so lots to show you from there. And then last weekend, why did I not film last week? Oh, last weekend I had to go and have an MRI scan done. Don't worry, there is a brain in my head, just having a look to see what's going on up there. And then I had to go and get my piercings sorted out, so time ran away with me and I didn't film last week. So first of all, first things first, what am I wearing? So this is the Mollis blouse by KnittyB. This one is knit with 4-ply fingering weight, held double with mohair. It's a really nice, light, comfy and cozy jumper. So I'm very pleased to be able to get this back out again, what with the weather temperature dropping. It's a top down. Again, this is another one that I knit at probably a size too big. Big balloon sleeves. But yes, very comfy. Most of KnittyB's patterns are knit with cashmere, but that's a little bit too rich for my blood, so I went for the 4-ply with mohair. Yes, sorry, words are escaping me today. This is the third time I've tried filming this video. Tried doing it last night, but one of the dogs got himself all a bit overexcited after he'd been for a swim with the ducks at our afternoon walk. So I'm filming this on a Saturday morning. It is, oh yeah, about 7:30 AM. So brain and mouth not working in conjunction today. And because the dogs are all a bit overexcited, I have chosen to film stood up so that they can't get on my lap and fuss and whatnot. So hopefully the bookcases and the plants are some aesthetically pleasing background for you. If you did want to see more of the jungle that I have in house plants, let me know in the comments below. Happy to film those for you. Right, where to start besides what I'm wearing? Okay, so one finished item that I can't show you was a secret test knit. So after I saw you guys last, I applied for and was accepted on a secret test knit. It's going to be the pattern that accompanies the yarn advent from the lovely Laura of Adventures in Yarncraft. So I've done the test knit on that, and at this point in time we are not yet allowed to share. The pattern will be with the Adventures in Yarncraft yarn advent this year, and then it will be available for retail as a standalone pattern from the 26th of December. So if you've got any advents from any other yarn producers, then you can always use that pattern to use up all of your minis and whatnot that you've got in that advent calendar. The one thing I can share where did that go? Please don't let that drop on the floorboards. No, it's there. Oh, sorry. Scatterbrain this morning. The one thing I can share is the 4 colours that I used to knit the pattern with, because I didn't have a shed load of minis, and that's these 4. So we've got Duchess on this side, followed by Potion, Smoke and Mirrors, oh, bye bye Potion, and this one is Busy Lizzie, and all of these are available on my Etsy store of KnittyB yarn. So if you like the look of any of those, go and check that out. Oop. But yeah, so that's these 4 colours that I used for that. As you can see, these were all 100-gram skeins, and this is all I have got left. So if you don't want to use minis to knit the pattern that I knit, that I'm not allowed to tell you about, 350 grams maybe of any yarn that you've got would knit that pattern up lovely. Hopefully that will be something that I can share with you soon. On to other finished items, whips, FOs. I finally finished the little Flaxlight Knit in Ages 1 to 2 by Tin Can Knits. Last time I saw you, I was getting puffy with my sleeves. This side, you can see, oh, sorry, sunlight. You can see the slight drag along the edge there because I was knitting it on double pointed needles. Only ever does it on one side, not the other. Well, at the Southern Wool show that I went to, I treated myself to a pair of 9-inch circular Licker needles. These are the Driftwood. Let me just get the sun out of the way. There we go. There we are. So these are the Driftwood 3.75mm needles. So I treated myself to a pair of those. They made it an awful lot easier because, as you can see on the other sleeve, we have, again, sorry lighting, we have got no drag on either side. So perfect, 9-inch circulars, in love. Only thing I would say is I would probably prefer one side to be a bit longer than the other, just so you've got more to hold on to whilst you are knitting. But still very happy with the outcome on that. So that just needs washing and blocking, and that will go into the Christmas gift, teeth in, start that again, the Christmas gift pile. Also in the Christmas gift pile this month is another Flaxlight that I'm knitting, this time adult sized. And when I saw you last, this was just a collar, but we are now separated for the sleeves, and I'd probably say halfway through the body. This one is knit in my colourway Potion. Again, this one is on my 75-25 merino nylon blend, whereas the other one was on 100% singles, merino singles. So I am alternating skeins. Yeah, so this is my current work in progress. That's all the knitting I can show you this month because, as I said, I've realised that I'm nothing more than a monogamous knitter. The blanket that I'm doing all my mitre squares on hasn't had any progress since I saw you last. I do have an awful lot of patterns or projects that I do want to cast on though. I have got at least 2 that have to be done by Christmas, most of which I want to get done by Christmas. I'll insert a picture here of my lovely long list of all the things I want to knit, and I still need to find time to work on the patterns that I want to design. I've got a shawl pattern rattling around in my head that I want to get working on to see if that works out, ready to write up. And I've also got a couple of cowl designs in my head that I want to work on, none of which I think I'm going to get done before Christmas. They might be my January projects, ready to release for when it's not cold anymore, but who knows, we'll see how it goes with that. But as I said, I have been spending this month. Hold on for one moment, let me just get all the bits together. Okay, so besides the needles that I picked up from Coastal Colours, I think, let me have a... Yes, Coastal Colours stand at the yarn show. I also discovered Dina's. They're based out of Birmingham, I believe. I managed to pick up some more dies from there, from some Dharma dies. And I also got these really cute little scissors. I don't know if it's picking it up in this light, but you've got a ball of yarn as the centre, little needle ends. But yes, got myself some cute little yarn scissors. So those have gone in the notions box, and I also went to see Bean Crafts. I'll put a link below or put it in the description below. But I got a cute little sheep stitch marker, and then on stitch markers, but not from, sorry, excuse the dog, one moment. Right, I think he's finished barking. Not from the yarn show, but from a shop update from the Corner of Craft. I did also treat myself to a little blackberry. Well, this one isn't black. This is a purple one. I don't know what fruit is a purple one, but still very, very cute. I wanted to snag myself some more, but as soon as I was putting stuff in my basket, it was all sold out. So, if you like little beaded stitch markers, check out both the Corner of Craft and let me find out their name, one moment. No, for the life of me, can't find it. It was, I'm sure it's Bean something. There. Lovely lady anyway. She's she knitted, she bead weaved the little sheep. So yes, I will certainly link her below, because this is a gorgeous little sheepy stitch marker or progress keeper. So I will link to her below. Those were my notions acquisitions, and then I went and bought yarn, lots of squishy yarn. The first yarn purchase I made was my biggest. It was a sweaters quantity, and that was from the lovely guys over at Bird Street Yarn. I picked up one of these, which is beautiful browns and teals and creamy base, and this is called Kookaburra. This is their Kookaburra colour, which is 75-25 superwash merino and nylon. And then I got 4 no, 3 of their scuba colour, which in this light, my camera is blowing out. But it's basically a lovely teal colour, which when you put the two together, make a gorgeous colour. So I initially picked these up thinking I was going to do myself a flax light, put this one at the top around the neck, fade into this, and then I thought, ooh, why not the So Faded by Andrea Mowry? So this may very well become a So Faded by Andrea Mowry, but given that I did get 3 of the scuba, I'm wondering if instead I should perhaps start with this one as planned, fade into this, and then possibly do a navy-ish colour and go into that, or just do a nice So Faded where it starts with that, fades into this, and then remains this colour. That's yet to be seen, but I think this is going to be a project for me. And of course I want to cast it on straight away, but I've got too much Christmas knitting to do. So I'm being very good in showing restraint and not doing that. So yeah, so that was my haul from Bird Street Yarn. They are located in Bristol in southwest England, and all of theirs is hand dyed. Lovely stuff. I will leave links to their shop front and whatnot below. So that was my Bird Street Yarn haul. And I've got fluff up my nose, sorry, and I'm wearing a fluffy jumper. Oh, and smacking a cheese plant. Great. The other 2 purchases I made, yarn-wise, was this lovely, I'm wondering if it's going to blow out again because of this lighting. No, here we go. So this is Lavender Fields by Ducky Darlings. Again, pretty much everything I bought is on 75/25 superwash merino nylon blend yarn. So we've got Lavender Fields, and then I popped by to see Dragon Hill Studios, and I picked up this one, which is a lovely pinkish leaning purple. Again, this lighting is awful. Sorry, it's not picking up the colour. It looks a lot bluer in this light, but it does in real life show a bit more pink. But it matches, where is a good bit to... All right, so if it will show up, let's have a go. No, 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 right. Let's change the angle. No. Trying to get the lighting right in this house when the sun just streams through the back of the house is awful. So let's try it just here a minute. There we go. It matches that one just there. So let's go back to where we were. You don't need to see the mess of my house. So yes, so I think these 2, I'm definitely going to dye up a lilac-y colour, and I think this is going to be another So Faded by Andrea Mowry that is going to be a Christmas gift, but not for this year's Christmas present. That's possibly going to be next year's, because I've already got stuff in mind for that person for this year's Christmas present. So brain was going on overdrive, lots and lots of lovely stalls, some of which I didn't purchase from, but I've taken filming of their stalls, so that will have been interspersed through this little section of my video. So yeah, brilliant day out. Must save up an awful lot more money to go shopping again next year. And one day, hopefully, I might even vend there. It's a thought in mind. If you'd like to see me at a yarn show, would like to see some of my yarn up front and personal, and up close and personal, sorry, please let me know in the comments box down below. It'd be nice to hear if anybody would like to see my yarn at a yarn show. I've never vended before. It might be fun. Who knows? So yeah, So that's what I have been buying this month. I seem to have done more buying than knitting. But featured in one of the videos, she's going to kill me for putting it in there, was my friend Kelly of Kelly's Crochet Creations, because she's the lady that I went to the yarn show with. I'm also going to leave links to her social media and stuff down below, because if you like anything crochet, she basically either crochets loads of hats to take up to our local hospital for babies, newborn babies and preemies and such, or she does commission orders. So she's been doing book sleeves, I think she's done phone sleeves. There's something else she had on her her Instagram the other day. But yeah, so go check her out. If there's anything you want crocheted up, then yeah, pop her a message. She's got some beautiful designs. So yeah, go check her out. I think that's all from shop news. I haven't added anything new to the shop this month. I've been too busy knitting and shopping. But yes, if you want to check out my shop, link is in the description box below. It's KnittyB Yarn on Etsy. Again, you can check me out on Instagram as SarahKnittyB. But yeah, oh, and also, if there is anything, no, how to phrase this? With my very long list of things I want to knit, I don't know where to start. As I said, there are 2 items, which is the jumper for Dad and the Juanita, off of my list that I must get done for Christmas, because those are Christmas presents, and hopefully my dad is not watching this. Hi Dad, if you are. So those 2 I know I can definitely get done by Christmas. But out of the rest of that stuff on my list, where would you start? What would you knit next? Would you do the smaller size flaxes just because you can bash out a load of little stuff faster? Would you start with the bigger stuff because it takes longer to do? Can somebody please guide me in the right direction? Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you'd go about tackling that list. And also let me know what you've been working on this month. Hopefully you've had a productive one, and if you've been to any yarn shows as well, let me know what you've been purchasing, any fabulous yarn or stall holders that are worth me checking out. But given that I now seem to be rambling, I'm probably going to leave this one here for today. Thank you all guys for stopping by. It does mean a lot to me that you watch and check out my videos. Please give me a like and a thumbs up and a subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because as I said, I'm rubbish at sticking to my own schedule. And hopefully I will see you all again next month. Bye.